"I leave this world without regret," the actor once said in one of his later interviews. He really has nothing to regret. He has learned everything in this life that a man could wish for: love, fame, big money. And he also outlived almost all of his women whom he truly loved and who loved him. Let's remember these beautiful ladies and the story of their love with the French handsome man. Romy Schneider. In his youth, Alain Delon was a typical bad guy. Handsome, dangerous, narcissistic. Women have always liked such types, and our hero shamelessly used it. On the set of the film Kristina in 1958, Delon met the Austrian beauty Romy Schneider. At first, the actress remained completely indifferent to the aggressive courtship of the French insolent man. But Delon was very persuasive. He quickly found her weak spot, problems in her relationship with her mother, and he gave her what she needed, a sense of freedom. Under the pressure of Alain Delon, Romy gave up. The stormy romance lasted for several years. Moreover, the relationship with Schneider did not prevent the French lady's man from starting intrigues on the side. Romy, on the other hand, looked through her fingers at the adventures of her chosen one. Until a public scandal broke out, the actress found out that Delon had an illegitimate son. In 1964, the couple broke up. It was said that Delon abandoned her himself. When the actress returned from filming, she found the apartment empty. For Romy, the breakup became very painful. She even tried to kill herself. And I still couldn't completely suppress my feelings for Delon. They did not burn all the bridges between them. When the passion subsided, they maintained friendly relations, and we even worked together again. Do you remember the movie The Pool? How much expression and genuine passion there was in both of them. There was a real spark between them then. It was felt that both were attracted to each other. Romy had a relationship after Delon. She had affairs, was married twice, and had 2 children. Her film career was also developing successfully, but the actress never found true happiness. She was chronically unlucky with men. Romy sank deeper into depression, drowning her feelings in alcohol. The last straw for her was the death of her 14-year-old son. The actress couldn't come to terms with it. Less than a year later, in May 1982, she died. According to the official version, the heart just stopped. The Austrian beauty was only 43 years old. The funeral was personally organized by Alain Delon. Escorting his former lover on his last journey, Delon said, "Goodbye, my beloved doll." That's what he called Romy when he was alive. He ordered the remains of her son to be reburied in the grave. They say the actor still carries Romy's photo in his wallet. Natalie Barthélemy, Delon. She became the only woman who managed to drag the French heartthrob down the aisle and become his official wife. They were very similar. Both are hot-tempered and temperamental, loving freedom and independence. Natalie did not lose her head from the actor's courtship, but delivered an ultimatum. Either marriage or everyone goes their own way. To her surprise, Delon agreed to the marriage. A son was born soon after. However, Natalie was a bad mother and a lousy hostess. She couldn't cook, which annoyed Delon. And not only did she not care about the baby, but also about the eldest daughter from her first marriage. In the first place was a film career. The relationship with Delon was based on nerves and passions. Of course, it couldn't go on like this for long. Family life was enough for 4 years. However, the former spouses were able to maintain friendly relations. Even after the scandalous divorce, they continued to communicate, starred in films together. Moreover, the actress kept her ex-husband's last name. She made a career not only as an actress, but also experimented as a screenwriter and director. But she never got married again. Since 1983, she has lived with her son Anthony and his family. In the last years of her life, she often communicated with Delon. The relationship was very warm. The couple even celebrated Christmas together. And when the actor had a stroke, it was Natalie who nursed him along with her son and the younger children of the actor, Anushka and Elaine Fabian. And she never allowed herself to speak ill of her ex-husband, either to herself or to others. She died in January 2021. She passed away from a serious illness at the age of 79. Mireille Darc. Perhaps the most touching and most dramatic relationship Alain Delon had with the French actress Mireille Darc. It was she who reconciled him with Romy Schneider at the time. Thanks to her, he revised the harsh methods of raising Anthony's son, and she left her career as an actress for him for a long 13 years, and she became his wise guardian angel, common-law wife, friend, business partner, everything in the world. It was one of the longest relationships in the life of a French womanizer. At the same time, Delon continued to go to the side. However, Mireille loved him very much and forgave everything. But one day doctors diagnosed her with severe heart disease. Delon found the best cardiac surgeons and took touch and care of her after the operation. And when Mireille recovered, he went to a young actress. However, that relationship turned out to be only a fleeting affair. In 1986, Delon met Dutch model Rosalie van Bremen. The girl was 30 years younger than him and became, perhaps, the last great love of the Frenchman. They lived together for 15 years, raised 2 children, but we broke up anyway. And in that difficult period, Mireille Darc was again next to the actor, but just as a close friend. Having overcome a black streak in her life, Mireille was able to return to the screens. She got married. In the 90s, she became a successful documentary filmmaker and released several sharp films that made a lot of noise in France. And in 2003, she worked with Delon again in the series Frank Riva. They later starred in the TV play Bridges of Madison County. In 2011, the French actress appeared on the screen for the last time in the TV movie Big Restaurant 2. 2 years later, Mireille needed a second heart operation. Later, the woman suffered a stroke, and in 2017, Mireille Darc died. She was 79 years old. Alain Delon turned 88 on November 8, 2023. He is single and lives alone in his secluded villa. Behind is a bright, eventful life that Delon lived to the fullest, and as he said himself, he will leave this world without regret.